That's a little quick training video with my doggy. So if you're trying to train your dog to be your guard dog, these are the fundamentals to striking, attaching, pulling away, and retrieving. So that way she knows that she's doing the right thing. So I'm going to show you some techniques. You can use a football. When she grips here, she knows she's got her target. See, right now she's feeling hyphy to get something, but she's still teething right now. So even if she bites you a little bit, that's kind of natural. But I'll show you the fundamentals to this. They respond to this because it's skin. So if you want, you could tease them a little bit because you're challenging them. Whether it's female or male, don't matter. Females are more dominant. They're smarter, they're more sophisticated than the male dogs. Just because they can think a little slightly better than males. They're more loyal. So right now she's finding her range. So you think it's just regular biting, but it's not. She's actually figuring out what angles that she can bite to take full captivity of this. So I'll show you. Now she's got a hold of the target. She's pinching down on it. So now she's more enticed to know that she's got a hold of her prey or her victim. Even if it's a small caliber, see how she gets confused right here because she's biting the metal? It's because she's still teething. And she's a young pup. But you train them young, they'll know the difference when they get older. They won't just automatically just bite. See, right now she's biting on me. So she's getting the targets confused. And it's just because she's young, she's agile. But it doesn't mean that she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just trying to learn the fundamentals of the target. See, now she's gripping there, and she'll bring it over to me. Just gotta give it time. So clicking noises, sounds like will pull them off the target. And they respond to that, and then they'll go back to their target. That's just how they operate. Because sounds create vibration, just like anything else. Like when birds chirp, they're signaling. So fundamentally, for dogs like this, especially German Shepherds, they're naturally attack dogs. So you give them something to attack and then they'll attack it. So right now she's claiming dominance pretty much. You can always feel for it, like what you're doing with them. It's not that difficult. But if you have a relationship with your puppy or your dog, they'll know your commands, whether they're slightly different from mine or anyone else's. You can make up your own or whatever. It just really depends. But if you think about it, that's a hard distilled football. See, she just bit me right now. But that's not because she's doing that on purpose. It's just, it's just the physicality of to the training. She didn't mean to. She's just going into response, because she's on the target. So if you intervene, she's like, why are you messing with me? You know what I mean? Which is a good thing, because like, let's say that you're being attacked by an individual. She's going to attack somebody that's trying to help that individual, which is a good plus. But as of right now, she's learning. Good girl. So see, she responds cleanly. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. See, now she's still young. So I got to move the target in order for her to go back. Normally, if I say, yeah, get it, she'll go and get it. But she could be tired. You know, she's worn down. She's only 4 months. So she knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? They're not dumb. They're very intelligent. She's a German Shepherd healer, blue healer. So they like to play. They like to teeth a lot. And right now, since her teeth are developing, she don't know the difference between just licking. She's trying to learn that little by little, but everything everything that comes with them, like at this age, they can't help but want to put everything in their mouth. You know, they want to nibble on every little thing. See, she already picked up a weight, which is pretty good. You get one of these weights that helps build the neck. Come on, get it. So when she picks it up, it helps her work out, depending if she wants to pick it up or not. If she don't pick it up, if she's not that interested or she's tired, she could be worn out a little bit. If she does happen to pick it up, she's trying to impress you. It's just like anything else, you know, like with kids, when you're teaching kids yes and no, don't touch that, it's too hot. She might nibble at that for a little bit. But like I said, she's teething. So over time, she'll figure out not to teeth so much. She's lessening up a lot, which I noticed. But when they feel themselves getting like real agile, like this for instance, she already knows. She wants to have a pull, something on the teeth, because this is the front aspect, which is good because it teaches like not to let go of their competitor or their person that they have. But like I said, she's a little tired. But you get like a real bone, not the synthetic shit. She normally wants to nub in the back of her teeth because she's framing those and she's strengthening those bones. Now, normally, like when a dog bites, they bite with a lot of power, but their power lacks at the bottom of their ratio. So they want to build strength in the front. Even though you're kind of like, okay, well, how come they're not biting in the front? Well, the front teeth don't really do too much damage, maybe a little bit for like the first bite. But the back is pretty much that has harnessed all the power, as you can see right here. But if you want to put them in check, like let's say that they're getting too wild, you open their mouth and you hold their bottom because the bottom doesn't have that much power. Or you put your thumb. Right now she's biting on my shit. It hurts, but if you push it into their tongue, they choke on it. So when they get older, when they get older, their teeth are not as sharp. Like right now, she's got razor sharp teeth. But when they get older, you can push your whole fist into their mouth and they know when to give up because that's respecting the master. Trust me, I learned this like years ago training my first dog. Her name was Lulu, which means like warrior dog. So basically, when I would do that with her, she would humble herself down in order to be like, okay, well, he's teaching me. Because sometimes they get too wild when you're slapping box, like you call them slap boxing. When you go like this, they'll get wild and they'll bark at you like, rah, and they'll snap at you. So you got to be careful with your fingers because when they bite, it's going to cut your shit. But with what she's doing right now, which is a good thing because I was told through an individual that when they're framing, like right now when she's biting on that, that's taking the teeth down, so it's not so sharp, which isn't bad. It's more safety for you. But if they were to get at their victim when they're bigger, like let's say somebody's trespassing and they're not supposed to be in your home, they'll attack them. So that's a good thing. But when you're training with them, you gotta be hard with them a little bit, but not too hard. Um, some people might take it the wrong way to like, oh, you're abusing your dog, and it's not even that, dude. Like, you might think it's abuse, but it's not. It's just play. Like, cause most dogs, like, okay, if it's not just me slap boxing with her, she'll be playing with another dog. But since she's single and there ain't other dog around here, she's gonna be, fucking with me or doing whatever. So I'll use toys like this that will entice her. Right now, like I said, she's tired. Usually this will get her off, or she's like, what the fuck? See, now she's biting. And my hand's there. So sometimes I'll feel that bite. But if I'm quick enough and I can just slap her, she'll even strike from above. See, she's learning to dive. She just bit my hand, see? She'll learn to dive and hit her target and not let go. So every now and then, even though you could pull it away from her, you want to make her feel confident that she's got the target and pull a little bit and let go. So that way she knows I'm dominant, I got it, I did my mission, everything's over. So slowly she'll just chew on it. That's just the fundamentals. But when it comes to real life, I'm telling you, right now she's just a puppy. She's only 4 months. I've been training her since the other month before. But I used to have another dog named Lulu, and she was badass, dude. She fought 2 pit bulls. They were huge as fuck, and I train her the same way I'm training her. But she's got a whole different caliber to her. She's got 5 different breeds versus the last one I had. The other Lulu that I had, she was a German Shepherd, Nikita, which is very rare from what I heard. I don't know about now, but they're very smart, they're very agile, they're very sophisticated. So, like, when I throw a piece of ice, like, for her to play with, so, like, I'll show you right here. Because, like, right now, it's kind of hard to explain unless I show you the actual... She knows the ice sound. So, when I drop it, she'll automatically play with the ice. She'll chew on it, or she'll play with it. Now, when I wasn't giving her attention, like right now I'm giving her attention, but she would play with the ice, and magically, before I moved the TV over, right here, where the little thing is right here, like for the outlet, for some reason, right, she would always push the ice over here magically, but then she would get tangled in the cords. Now, that's no coincidence, just to mind you, because they're very smart. They're not stupid. If they want to get your attention and they know that certain things bug you, they'll do that shit. Just to mind you. Because, like, I had to move this whole TV frame from where I sit over here. I had to move that over there. So before it was over here, now it's over there. And she knows that. Like, I was noticing that she was always shooting the ice over there. She's making it seem like she's playing, right? You see that? But it wasn't necessarily that. She was doing it on purpose because she was trying to get my attention. So in order to distinguish that, is look at these bite marks. She bites over here because she wants my attention. Now, if I pet her and let her know, okay, baby, you're doing good. You're doing so good, yeah. This is playful. This is natural. Look at her tail wag. See, it's starting to wag. It won't wag all the time, depending on what she's thinking. See how she's already biting me, kind of? I got a little scar right there. But naturally, she don't mean to bite like that. Just to let you know, if you're trying to train your dog, it's it sounds weird, but this is their love and affection in a way, because they're teething. They don't know the difference between. Sometimes they can actually, hey, psst, you have to get a hold of them and let them know, like, stop it. Sometimes they don't know. Like I said, she's probably tired. She's a little aggravated, kind of like real bitches in real life. So, like I said, you just got to learn the fundamentals little by little when you're training them. They're really in tune to what they do. So, they're not dumb. Um, it might look like some innocent play, but it's really not. Um, but she knows what she's doing. She's very capable. She's very highly active. She's been running a lot. She's getting bigger. The last time I weighed her, she was about 13 pounds. But since she's stretching out more, she's getting thinner. She's about 10.6 pounds. So depending on what she eats and what she drinks, the water, she knows her limit. Uh, Most of the time, the ones that are more in tune with themselves, they won't just eat. Like cats, like when you have cats and you pour out a bunch of food, they'll just fucking constantly eat. Now, with these dogs, they know when they're full, genuinely. They know when they're full, they know when they're trying to get your attention. It's just by nature. So they're very intelligent. So don't think for a second that they won't attack you. But like I said, it's a good thing when you're training them like this at this age. Because when they're older, like if you go to a pound and you try to get yourself a guard dog or just a dog in general, they're gonna come with a lot of trauma. They're gonna come with a lot of uh, functional shit that's not really good for them, or whatever's wrong with them. Depending. But she knows what she's doing. She's very capable of what she does. She knows her toys. There's times where she gets on my nerves. She'll be biting on the toilet paper or biting on this. She'll poop right here when she's supposed to poop over there. But little by little, all around, she's not a bad dog. So if you're looking for something to keep you busy and agile, keep you thinking and, just keep you away from just bullshit or whatever, they're good to have. And then also just in case, like, you're at work, you don't know who's coming into your place. You know what I mean? So it's good to have them because they know the difference between who's trespassing and who's not. They know your smell. They only know your smell. They know individuals that you introduce them to. She's very friendly, which I don't like because she just whatever with everybody. But she knows though. She can feel when something's off. Sometimes when there's like a ghost or a spirit like over here in the corner, she was barking over here. And I know that usually there's something always going on right here in the corner because when I'm sleeping or taking a nap right here, I'll hear this shit make a noise. And when she hears that and she's looking over, so she knows. Even right here, like the trick of the trade, I'm going to pop this open. She already knows to go out there and stand guard. See that? She looks around. She's taking a peek. She's smelling the air. Sticks her head out. It's kind of windy. But she knows that I might sit down right here. And she'll stay guard. She knows. So that's a good thing. At that age, 4 months, she's already a fucking warrior right there. Because think about it, a year, 2 years, she's gonna be standing there solid. She won't even fucking move. She'll just smell. She'll know her senses right now. She's trying to learn her senses since I've been training her. And even if you're not training them, they're learning on their own. They have to learn on their own. It's no different from a kid walking around and, you know, crawling or whatever. So it's pretty much the same thing. So she knows if you look at her nostrils, she's smelling the air because it's really windy on the 3rd floor. Usually you want to pay attention to their tail when it wags, so that way you know that, you know, when they're having a certain idea to them. Right now she's being real serious. She's trying to figure out what she's pulling on or whatever. I think that might be like a let me see. What are you doing? She's trying to chew on something here. I thought it was a nail sticking out. But you got to be careful and pay attention to what they're doing, because sometimes they don't know. Because she'll chew on rocks. And she was shitting out rocks. So right now she's pulling at the ground. Like I said, she's teething. And I want to say maybe like a month and a half, she'll stop doing all that. Because she's already been teething for a while. So but yeah, that's my video. Just to let you know about the fundamentals of training them, how to be guard dogs, or even just the physicality to it or whatever. Come on. Come on. See, she's not responding. So if she's not responding, it's because she's more comfortable. It doesn't mean that she's not obeying. She's standing guard still. She's still sniffing the air out. Like I said, she's a little tired. And then also, she might just feel like, oh, okay, well, I'm not doing my job. Maybe I was fucking around too much. And that's why she's like, she's doing her thing now. She's not over here doing her spot. She's over here doing this. Come on. Now she's responding. See? Sometimes you gotta entice them just because they're young. But like I said, she's tired. She still wants to be out there. Because I haven't took her for a walk. I took her for a walk earlier. But they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get a little... sometimes they get tired of the training. And they're just kind of like, oh, whatever. But they still fundamentally know what they're doing. But they're taking like semi breaks. I mean, you gotta think about it. They're not. If she's 4 months, she's still a kid. So basically, she's like what, 8, 10 years old, or whatever, in human years, I think. And then when she becomes a year, she'll be like a teenager. And then in the middle of a year and a half, then she'll be like an adult or whatever. I think. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up on Google. But yeah, she's a good dog. So that's the training I was letting you know about. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you later. Peace out, you guys.